Hi, it's Bastion. Welcome to my Phasmophobia training video. So what we're gonna do, because it's the training mode, we are just opening the house, and we are going to do this by the books. So you're gonna hear sounds here, but yeah. So welcome to the training guide, and this is how we're gonna become professional ghost hunters. So basic movement. Here it is. Global chat. Q is inventory swap. You can set these from the options menu. What's best for you? Investigation, you have 5 minutes before the ghost will anger and drop your sanity. The sanity is the main stat for the player in the game. The lower your sanity gets, the more active the ghost becomes, and also is gonna, depending on what the ghost it is, trying to hunt you. So basically, if the ghost catches you, it's game over. But as you can see today, you don't have to worry about that. Step 1 is looking for ghost orbs. So we are going to do that. So we are going to get the video camera for ourselves. What I've been setting up here. You can use it when you start the game. I don't think you have a tripod, so you can use it basically like this, but we like to use the tripod. And we are aware where the ghost is. It says it's in the utility room, which is going to be this room. So we are going to set it. So far, it doesn't show the ghost orbs. So these, if the room is dark, you can see these floating things. So we have that set. So you're gonna press G for journal, and you can see the evidence types. So if we now mark ghost orbs out, because we didn't see them, it's going to give us less options of what the ghost is. And when you get 3 of these, let's say, for example, EMF, fingerprints, and ghost writing, you can know what the ghost is. It's always going to be that ghost. 3 evidence types. Step 2, we are going to put the ghost writing book into that room. So let's going to take this. This is one of the evidence types which is pretty difficult to get, because it's gonna take time for the ghost to actually use it. So you put it down, placing F, same thing as the camera. You can place it down and rotate it with F. Still not seeing anything. Gotta check that. You can actually, like, the thing is, the ghost orbs can show a bit later. Once you've found, or what I've found, you can sometimes miss them altogether. But yeah, ghost writing, pretty simple. Place it down. If the ghost writes in the book, you mark ghost writing. If the ghost doesn't do it, you can check it out. The only way to figure out the ghost if it doesn't have ghost writing is if you can visibly see the ghost throw the book, because the ghost can interact with every item, almost every item in the game. Not your own equipment, say, like it can throw that video camera, for example, but it can throw the book. It's basically like any other item, like a plate or a cup in the game. So if you see the ghost throwing the book, you can mark that away. But so far, we know where we placed it, and we're going to go for the next one. So we are going to grab the spirit box next, and we can try asking questions and communicate with the ghost. Where are you? How old are you? And if it responds, we can mark that into the book as mentioned in the television screen here. So you can see the little microphone lighting up in the left corner. That means it's capturing my voice. And once I go into the room, where are you? Yeah, the X is meaning that you answer, or it means that you ask a question, and the X means that the ghost doesn't answer, or it didn't hear the question. So we're gonna be here, and let's see. How old are you? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you friendly? So, no answer there. And look at this. We can see the ghost has thrown the book, which means we can type that out. We are going to go for the next evidence, which is freezing temperature. This is pretty simple to see in the room. So you basically just, if you want to find the ghost, like a ghost room or where the ghost usually wants to hang, it's either in the cold area. So you're gonna just go around the house and see. You go into the kitchen, for example. Oh, it's 59. But we know the ghost is in the utility room, so we are going in here, and you can see the temperature is much lower than in other rooms. Whoop. And you can also see your breath in the room. Can you give me a sign? So there. We're seeing our breath. It is freezing in the room. So we're gonna check that. The next thing is UV torch. I'm doing this tutorial in a really bad time because they are going to update the game. There is going to be the biggest update in the game, and we don't have a confirmed date when it's coming, but it is it's gonna be at some point, and it's gonna change a bunch of things. So what the UV does, we are looking for fingerprints. So now we hear that, and we are scouting, but we are not seeing fingerprints, which means we take the fingerprints out of the question. You can leave that there. Next one is EMF. So the EMF reader is this one. And basically anything the ghost interacts with is going to give you an EMF. But it's only gonna count, you're only gonna check it if it's an EMF 5. That's what we're looking for. So there, we get an EMF 2. And there we have it. So we have an EMF 5. So we can mark that. It's pretty obvious because we only have 2 ghosts left. So it's either gonna be the next evidence type, or it's gonna be the spirit box, which the ghost didn't answer before. And the last one is we grab the dots projector, which is going to be placed into the room, and if the ghost has the dots, you're gonna see a green like outlining of the ghost, and it's going to run through the room, or it's gonna pass through the room. And because we know that it's in the utility room, so we are gonna place it here, close the door, and that is simple as that. So the ghost we are looking for is an Oni. Now we can do some side objectives. First thing is there is going to be a bone in each house, so you're gonna grab the bone. If you are looking for gaining more money and experience in the game, you want to take a picture of the bone first. it is going to, you're gonna see it from here. So you have photo cameras you can take into the house, and it's going to give you money based on the pictures you take. So we are going to take a few pictures here. So we are gonna put salt down here in the room, and there we have one footprint. You can use the UV light to see where the ghost is going and take a picture of those as well. And now you can see. So we have the footstep in the salt. No, it's there. So this camera is out of pictures. Is that going to count? The other one isn't going to count. Sometimes the footsteps can be a little bit tricky. And we have 3 photos left. We can take pictures of like other things. For example, if the ghost throws something, if the ghost opens a door. Can you give me a sign? It's going to step in the salt again. That is something we could try and take a photo of. This is going to be a tough one, because I'm really bad at taking photos. So it's once we see the ghost... Yep, there, it was way too fast. So you could have taken a photo of the ghost when it's passing the room, but that's really freaking hard to take a photo of when that ghost has dots and it passes. You can also take a picture of the ghost if it shows, like manifests into that area, because the ghost can do events where there's like a floating orb coming towards you, and when the orb like hits you, it's gonna do like a loud voice, which could scare some people. Is getting used to, because the game is it's a little bit spooky. And now that we know the ghost, we've done all of the evidence types, and we have photos with us. Not perfect photos, but we have some photos. Final steps, you should have all the 3 evidence now, and yeah, that's basically it. We have the evidence, and we are ready to leave the house. You can also see, when you start the case, you can see the name of the ghost, and if the ghost, like when you have the spirit box, it's going to respawn to everyone. On higher difficulty levels, there's gonna be it responds to unknown, so you have to try it out to be in the room alone, or there's gonna be people with you and you're trying to get an answer from that. But that's going to be it for this. I'm going to link in that ending, because there is you can see my sanity has dropped quite a bit. So it's dropped 25%. Because every single ghost in the game, they have a different like range where when they're trying to like get you, they're trying to hunt you. So the most ideal thing is that you're going to find a hiding spot and you're gonna go there. One way to get away from the ghost is you're gonna have a smudge and a lighter in your hand. You don't have to hold the lighter. You just have to hold the smudge, and when you press right click, it's gonna activate. And when you see the ghost, like it's coming to you, and it's, let's say the ghost is like right there. This is the moment when it comes to you. You're gonna use a smudge, and you are going to run away into a hiding spot, which is pretty like, for example, here. This is not gonna be... You're gonna be safe here, but if the ghost wanders like into your vicinity, it can open the door and it can jump scare you. But yeah, that's basically. I'm gonna show a clip of that so-called hunting phase of the ghost as well, because this is just a tutorial, and we are not going to see a hunting ghost. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the tutorial. I hope this is gonna be helpful to someone who's actually like trying to do Phasmo content for the first time. Um, when you start the game, you're not gonna have all the items. Like the items are the tutorial items are like for you to try out what they do. There is also, when you go to a real game, there is optional objectives you can do. For example, one is that you get the ghost to walk in salt. Other one could be that you put the candle into the ghost room and the ghost has to blow out the candle. And one could also be, um, for example, this get an answer with the parabolic microphone. So you're gonna point this from a little bit of a further away. Like, for example, I'm gonna show you because it's gonna be a long video. That's for sure. But this is gonna pick up like noise, and we know the ghost is in that room. So we technically want to go like furthest away from the room, and we want to point this into the room. Can you give me a sign? It's gonna take some. Okay, there we had it. We heard a little faint footstep. The ghost can also like answer, like not answer, but it can mumble some gibberish. We're gonna get it from this side. At least try. That's a door. Okay, we get another footstep, which is something that's a parabolic voice or noise. We're just trying to catch the real sound. There we go. That's a good parabolic voice. You can leave the stuff in the house. You're not gonna lose them. The only way you're gonna lose items that you bring into the house is when your sandy is dropping way low and the ghost starts the hunting phase. If the ghost catches you, it's game over, and you are going to, depending on the difficulty you're playing at, you are going to lose a bunch of stuff. The lower difficulties, you're going to lose way less, and on the higher difficulties, you're going to lose everything. So there is no like grace in playing on harder difficulties, other than getting more levels and experience points. But we're gonna wrap this up, and yeah, this is going to be it for the tutorial training guide. And yeah, I'm really hoping that somebody gets something out of this. If there is any other questions, you can also leave comments, leave a like, you can subscribe. But yeah, that is going to be it. We are not going to get anything from this game because it is the tutorial. The rewards are set to 0. We didn't see the objectives, but here was capture a photo of the ghost, have a member escape the ghost during a hunt, which I explained, and I'm going to show you a clip right now. So we're just waiting. We have the... There we go. It's going to be a fast ghost. Well, this is pretty easy. This is probably one of the easiest ghosts in the game, so we don't even have to repel the ghost if we don't want to. This is a ghost you can actually hide from. This is the only ghost in the game that's gonna always find you. So we are going to smudge the ghost, which means the ghost is gonna be disorientated for a bit, and then it's gonna find us later. But if it was another ghost, we could have smudged the ghost, and we could have hid in the locker, and the ghost wouldn't have found us. And then we have the prevent ghosts from hunting with a crucifix. This means you have to place a crucifix in the ghost room, and it's going to prevent when the ghost is like, okay, now I'm going to hunt and get you. If the crucifix is in the right spot in the room, like there is an area, it's an area like a circle, which it's gonna stop the ghost from trying to hunt. If the ghost is trying to hunt, the ghost is actually gonna bite a piece of the crucifix away, and it's gonna prevent the hunt. But that means when you see it, it means you're in trouble. So you should either get sanity pills from the truck, or you should carry a smudge stick with you if you don't know what the ghost is like in that situation. Like you're missing evidence or something. Like yeah, thanks for watching. I said follow me on socials, and yeah, it's bashing out. Bye.